Hey guys, so I am going live this evening from my garage because I am doing fossil prep and I'm using an air scribe and I am basically trimming away this limey silty stone from the fossils, just trying to make them look a little bit better so that I can prepare them and put them up for sale or whatever. And so when you guys watch this later on, this is not a normal video of mine at all. This isn't like a geology Q&A. This is just strictly me doing fossil preparation. So you're going to hear the sound of the air scribe and you're going to watch me prepping fossils. So I'm just going to jump right into this. Thank you all so much for joining me and for watching this later. I'm sure this video is probably going to be pretty long, but that's all I will be doing is preparing fossils. So if you guys do have any questions or comments about what I'm doing, let me know and I will be able to, I believe, answer your comments later on if you leave comments in the section. I'm not exactly sure. I don't ever go live on YouTube, but people have asked for me to actually do this so that they can see what I'm doing with the fossil prep. I am not good at this. This is something that I am brand new at. So this is me playing around, but the fossils that I am prepping and that look decent when I'm finished, they will be for sale. I've already done this to quite a few of them. So this is going to just be, I would say a short blurb of what I'm doing with fossils until I actually get more. And then once I do get more, I'll be able to prepare them better. However, I am having a lot of fun with the air scribe. It is very cool. It's definitely a tool I will use on other minerals. But for now, these are the fossils. And all of the fossils that I am prepping came from Fossil Lake Safari, and it's from Wyoming. It's awesome. I'm doing a long format video about that recently, or I will be doing that. I am in the process of editing it. I have been going through a lot the past month, so me and videos has not been that great. And so it's just been a very sad time for me, very hard. However, anyways, let's get into it. It will be loud. It's going to be a lot of noise. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. The air scribe is not silent. It is a loud noise. So again, people have asked for this. So this is what I'm doing. This video is going to be long, so I'm going to jump into it. Forgive the mess because it's definitely, that's what it is. This is a gigantic, loud mess. So here is my preparation area. Isn't it fancy? I have even concocted my own, I guess, fossil preserver, fossil saver, and it's a very high grade 2-part epoxy and acetone. Kind of the same thing that you would use to stabilize minerals, stabilize turquoise, chrysocolla, gem silicates, things like that. And so I've been painting it on the fossils to help them out, preserve them, so that when I'm removing all of the stuff around them, it doesn't actually hurt the fossil. So that's what I start out doing kind of before well, depending on the fossil, but I will put a little bit on there. It's already starting to get hard because of this stuff, but basically, and you can't really see it once it hardens, once it dries. All it's doing is making sure that what is left of the fossil doesn't get chipped away as I start to chip it. And that's it. It's pretty simple. Again, guys, for those of you thinking this might be a geology Q&A, that is not what this is. However, this is a lot of fun. It's been very cathartic for me. It's very pleasing. I don't know that I'll start with that one. This one. And then I will clean up this guy because it looks pretty cool. But that's a pretty decent one already. I just want him to look a little bit better. So I'm just adding this little bit of stuff on here. And I've practiced with this like epoxy acetone mix already on, I think, 15 other of the fish fossils, and it's working just fine. It hasn't given me any weirdness. And I've used this on all kinds of stuff before. I just haven't diluted it as much as I have this time. So we shall see. It does, the lid gets really sticky though. All right. So this will be loud, FYI. Again, I just gotta put my hair back. And we'll put this here. My little fish fossil. You can see this is just in my garage. Like I've nowhere proper to do this. This is my little air scribe. I bought it on Amazon. It works very well. I'm overly excited about using this, surprisingly. It's just air. Nope, that went away. Bummer. Okay, so it looks very different than what it used to look like, at least as far as, hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if it's actually even focusing. Um, anyways, all of the stuff that is around this is a limey siltstone. So all of these fossils were covered with like this very limey powder. Excuse me. And, oh, and that's falling apart. Grand. They do that though. I mean, this was one of the broken up pieces that was kind of somewhat of some of my test pieces, but you know, they still like work pretty well and they're pretty cool. Anyways, it was a limey, silty stone in Fossil Lake that covered these fish. And these fish fossils are approximately 50 million years old. The sediment layer that these fish fossils are found in represent about 4,000 years of fish decay and deposition, with some of the zones being like a, a ton of fish. So you have high, huge devastation areas. And then you have some where you only find like a single fish per huge slab. But I'm no expert at all, but that is the fish, or, you know, half of the fish that is now out of the fossil. So, or out of the, out of the limestone. And it's pretty neat looking. So all I'm doing is moving on because it's fun and I like it. It's cool. This is a pretty good one. Again, it's just pieces. I have whole fish. Where are they? Or at least some better fish. Oops. I guess they're all inside. Most of the really, really good ones I've already definitely prepped out, but these little ones are still pretty cool. The smaller ones that are like half fish like this, or even lesser parts, I am actually donating to the Gem and Mineral Club in Havasu so that we can give them to kids and stuff like that, just to kind of promote youngsters getting into a geology, paleontology, and that kind of a thing. So I'm excited to be able to do that. I think that they'll really like it. And I mean, I don't need a ton of fish fossils. Some of the really cool ones, I probably have about 8 really good ones that I'm selling. And then the like the rest of my bits and pieces are literally going to be donated. I have a bunch of the ones to donate. And again, I told you all, like, this is a very loud process. I don't know what it sounds like on the video as far as how the air scribe comes through, but I'm sure it's obnoxiously annoying. But anyways. Where's some smaller pieces? I don't know, this one's just weird. Like, this is the one I started, like, this was the very first one that I used my acetone, like, a mixture on, and turned out pretty good. A fish sandwich, pretty much. That's exactly what these are. I will look at my camera occasionally, guys. Not not very often, but. So all my bits and pieces are getting, donated. And this one's kind of cool. This fish was huge. You can see it was gigantic. There's this side and came over here, like the tail's missing. Like you can see the one that's over by the fridge. Clearly I'm tired. The washing machine, like that fish, if I would have found the entire thing, my gosh, that would have been so cool. But I was just breaking open a bunch of stuff while I was there to find as much as I could. And it's like about luck. You know, either you're going to find it or you're not, but it is what it is. I'll let that one dry for a little bit more. This one's pretty cool. This is one of the whole fish. And so I'm just going to prep a little bit around his outer fins, some around his head, and then make a little circle, and then he's finished. But actually, I'll put some stuff on him first, just to make sure he's okay. Or did I already? It looks like I might have. There we go. Just to be sure. I think I already did put stuff on this one, though. I've been tied. See if I found the crystal collector from Elley, LOL. That's cool, guys. All right, here's the noise again. Maybe. Ugh. All right, it looks a lot better than it did, but that is the fish. Now it's right side up anyways. But they look pretty cool. This one specifically, not only can you see like parts of its spine, its rib cage, and like other features, one of the cooler things is you can actually see its scales that were preserved. All these little teeny tiny dots. Work that rock, girl. I'm trying to. But we'll just make sure that it is like very well coated. But this one's cool. This one I will sell. It looks pretty neat. It's not too shabby. And I've got to say, like, I don't think that I'm doing too terrible bad a job for never have done this before. Not doing this before. Jeez. Anyways, you guys get the picture. But it looks pretty cool. I'm sure that somebody who is a museum quality specialist, that this is all they do, they can probably do a much better job. But I think it looks kind of neat. And I'm going to turn on different subtle lights too to get some light behind me. Hopefully I can see the fossil a little better. And eventually I'm going to have to go turn on my generator again, because I can only leave it on for so long because the pop-off valve wants to like turn on and off like randomly. Anyways, it's odd. It's pretty weird. Now this one's kind of cool. If you guys saw my short last night, this one has a coprolite in it. So it's got some fish poop. And I have some other like interesting little poops. They're all just kind of odd, but I got some of them specifically to extract or prep around the poop just to see if I could do it. And then of course the fish head is pretty neat. We'll make him look kind of cool. Anyways, okay. Loud noises coming once again. Oh my gosh. And that's fish poop. I've never focused so hard on crap in my whole life, except for last night. Anyways, that is grand. That is a giant pile. I don't know what type of poop it is. It's not like the regular strand of fish poop. But there you go. It's a fossilized coprolite. That's funny. It doesn't look horrible. Hi, Ellie. How are you doing? I am doing okay. I have just been recovering, basically. Just from going through a month of hell. But, so I'm doing this. I'm prepping the fossils that I found. But now I'm going to move on to the fish now that we have our lovely, lovely pile of poop exposed. It's pretty cool. Anyways, all right, there we go. Fishy. Hopefully my air compressor, I still have enough pressure to finish this guy. Otherwise, like, I have to go turn it on and on. Turn it on and off. Good Lord. I can talk, I swear. Just because the pressure gauge stopper doesn't work when I turn it on, so it like blows a gasket and then I have to go turn it off immediately. It makes a horrible sound. That's interesting. It looks cool though, right? I think it looks pretty neat. You've got, I think these are some scales that are just remnant or left over. But you got fish and some poop. Or at least part of a fish. I wish more of the fossils that I found would have been whole. A lot of them, unfortunately, were just parts or halves of fish. But it looks pretty neat. This guy was a little exploded, or basically he deteriorated while he was waiting to be covered with silt, or the limey silt that covered him. And so more critters at the level he died at were able to gnaw on him and pull him apart. So more oxygen got to him. You can see a lot with how preserved the fish are, depending on if they got a lot of critters that they were exposed to, or if things ate them based on the way that they look. Yeah, I'm gonna try to mess with one more. And that's this. It had this on the other side, which is really like cool. But again, can't really see a lot. You can see there's a fish here under this fish. And then turning it around, like you can see part of the spine of one, but also I kind of dropped the rock, which was, I guess, to my benefit. But I'm just gonna break that and see what's there. Also, you can see this little tiny brown line, which also indicates there's a fish in between these two layers. So I'm going to start to chip away at this and see if there's a part of a fish there. But just so you know, that's my story. That's what I'm doing. Maybe. That's actually really cool. Honestly, I know you can't really, it's not that much of a fish, right? But it's so well preserved. It's still shiny. Like, part of it, it's hard to see in the camera. It's actually shiny right in here. Like, the light will catch it. It's crazy. Gosh, I wish that would have been actual whole fish. That would have been amazing. Because there's this little guy. I'm curious about him. And where's that other one? Oh, yeah. There's a whole, like, little tiny portion over here. I don't even know if that's worth going through. I guess I could try. For me, though, it's getting a little bit late. I can get this guy. Tonight, or I mean, right now, like, this was the best one that we did. He looks pretty cool. I think we're gonna end on him, or at least seeing him. And I've got like 4 more of these to do. And I'll probably do another live just to clean them up because I have nothing else to do and I have to be out here anyways, just prepping them. So anyways, there's that. I liked my fishies. Pretty cool. But, whoop. That is it for the fish prep this evening. They are pretty neat looking. I'm excited for the ones that I've already done. You guys will have to check out my video that has all of that in it for the Fish Lake Safari video that I'm doing. It's almost edited, and so it'll be up next week on Wednesday. And I'll probably come on here and do another live to prep out some more of these fish. But thank you guys for joining the live, for checking it out. Hopefully this video will post and y'all can see it later. You can let me know what you think, if you hate it, if you like it, whatever it is. Regardless, it's not going to matter to me. I did it anyway, so it's already here. But I do love to know your guys' comments. I really like to know if what it is that you see you like or you don't like and what you would like to see more of, because that is very important. Anyways, it is getting late for me. I need to go make sure that my kitty is okay And so, yeah, that is it. Thank you guys once again. And now I have to figure out how to stop the live. So, here we go. Bye, guys.